Welcome to another video. Today we're gonna talk about stress. I had a question on Instagram asking, Lissa, what is the best stress relief protocol and what do you do when you are stressed out? So I wanna talk about that in this video. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another video here on my YouTube channel. If you like these videos, please click subscribe, like the video, and click the little bell if you want to get notifications sent to you whenever I post a new video. And don't forget, we've got 40% off any or all of our raw vegan recipe ebooks, including my brand new 300-page raw vegan transition guide that has 47 recipes in it as well. Everything is 40% off with code RAWFOOD40. The link is in the description box below or right here on the screen that you can see. So yeah, go check that out if you're interested in those. And today we're gonna talk about stress. So like I'd mentioned on Instagram, somebody asked me about stress. What is the best stress relieving protocol? And for me, I feel like the best stress relieving protocol is the one that you're going to do. Just like the exercise. Some people say, what's the best exercise? It's the exercise that you're gonna do that's going to be the most effective, because we can talk about all the different kinds of things, but unless you put it into practice and you do it, then it's not really going to be helpful because you're not doing it. So the best stress relieving protocol is the one that you're going to do. But when it comes to myself, some of the things that I find to be really helpful, mostly when I'm really stressed out, are things like breath work, meditation, sleep, and relaxing activities, or like watching a funny movie, watching a podcast that's uplifting, motivational. Those kind of things help me when I'm stressed out. And some people say, well, you're on a raw diet, so does that fix your stress? But unfortunately, as much as we'd like it to be true, a raw diet doesn't take away the stress of life, because life is its own entity and it throws things at us. The raw diet just helps us to cope with it a little bit better than if we weren't eating the raw diet. A raw diet isn't a cure-all for absolutely everything, and it doesn't take away life's stress, because life is going to be stressful. It just is, that's how it is. And it can help us through it, but it doesn't get rid of it. So we do have to learn how to cope with stress and how to deal with it on a different level, because again, like I said, life's gonna throw stuff at you. And you have to get your habits on point so when you do go through times of stress, it's a little bit easier to deal with it, as opposed to eating all kinds of junk food. Then it's going to be a little more challenging, because not only might you have like digestive issues or skin issues or any physical issues, but you might also feel more lethargic, which can make it even worse. So again, having a nice diet is great, but it doesn't get rid of stress. So when there is stress, what do? We have to learn how to cope and how to deal with the stress that's going to be most effective in our life. So talking to somebody, calling a friend, calling a family member, or even just dealing with the stressful situation if you can. And if you can't, learning to release it, even though that's easier said than done, but learning on how to release it can really help as well. At least that's what helps me when I'm under stress. I know it's, again, easier said than done, because when you're stressed out, it's really hard to let that go. But I have noticed like breath work, even just like breathing in and holding for 4 seconds, and then breathing out and holding for 4 seconds, and doing that over and over and over again can really help. There's other breathing exercises that you can look up and find, and do the one that you enjoy the most, that makes you feel the best. Because somebody can say, do this one, but if you don't really enjoy it, then you're not gonna do it. So find one that you're really going to do, that's gonna work. Listen to a guided meditation, do some yoga, take a hot bath, maybe do like a skincare spa day, something like that. like I said, if you want to watch a funny movie or listen to podcasts, and I know it doesn't fix things, it doesn't make the stress go away. Nothing does. The stress is always going to be there. It's just how we deal with it. Sleep is another really, really important thing. When you're going through stress, actually sleep is really important for everything in life. We need to make sure that we're sleeping properly. And when we're stressed out, it's going to be really challenging to go to sleep because you might be up late thinking about the things that you're going through. You might feel overwhelmed. You might feel lost or lonely or sad or scared. But try your very best to work on your sleep schedule and exercise. Exercise is so good for stress relief. Adding more exercise can really help in the long run to improve your stress management skills. So go for a run, do whatever exercise you're gonna do that. And finally, a little bit more of a long-term thing would be to work on your gut microbiome, because our gut microbiome provides around 90 to 95% of our serotonin, which is our happy hormone. So when we're eating a really low fiber diet, we're not getting as much serotonin as we would if we were eating higher fiber variety and getting a lot more of that serotonin to help through those times as well, because we need a little boost and our microbiome does that. So by feeding our microbiome, they feed us with more happy hormones and other things, tons of other things that our microbiome can give to us. So that would be what I would say on the stress relief thing. It's hard when you're going through stress because I can say all these things and I can offer advice and I can offer it to myself, but in those times, it's really tricky and really challenging, and nothing that anyone says or does is going to make anything better because we have to go through those times. And it's really mostly about supporting your body through those times and doing the best that you can and not feeling guilty or regretful or ashamed because you aren't doing those things. If you don't feel like doing those things, then you're not going to do them. And that's totally okay too. But if you really want to support your body through a stressful situation, then you have to take those into account and try your best. If you are going through stress right now, I'm sending you massive hugs. I hope that it disappears soon. But I really want you to know that you're loved, you're worthy, you deserve better, you deserve everything in your life. And I just hope that you can find that peace within yourself and hopefully things change for you. But that's my wish, and just know that you're loved. Know that you're loved deep down inside. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. If you liked it, please click like. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the little bell if you want to get notifications sent directly to you whenever I post a new video. And don't forget, we've got 40% off any or all of our raw vegan recipe ebooks, so you can find some delicious raw recipes that can become part of your fallback 5 for when you're feeling tired or stressed out or bored. Those are all 40% off with code RAWFOOD40. The link is in the description box below, so head on down there and check them out if you're interested. Also is my 300-page raw vegan transition guide that I just released. It's brand new, ready for you to enjoy. That's over there as well, and it's also 40% off. So until the next video, I hope you enjoyed, and we will be back next week for another one. Mwah! Until then, fruit on.